Welcome to the Culture Puncture YouTube channel. Your one-stop source for fascinating videos. Roads are a means of moving from one place to another, even more vital in modern times since they connect people to resources. Roads are constructed to make a journey safe. Regardless, these roads remain to be some of the most dangerous roads. 1. Killar to Pangi Road, India. Length, 113 kilometers. Drop, 2,500 meters. When you hear Killar to Pangi, surely the Killar part must be echoing in your head. It is a 113 kilometer stretch through a mountainous region, Kishtwar in northern India. At a drop of over 2,500 meters, its cliffs are some of the steepest on the list. Its rocky overhangs and unstable terrain make it a hair-raising bender for only the bravest of drivers. It was built by local villagers. However, it was constructed hundreds of years ago, with little to no repair work being performed ever since. The road is also completely unpaved with no guardrails or barriers whatsoever. It is only wide enough for a single vehicle to pass. It is so dangerous that it is only open during the summer season. In winter, poor visibility and mudslides make the terrain even worse. Hundreds of deaths have been recorded over the years, with many more unreported. It is a route that is sought out by only extreme adrenaline drivers or the very desperate. 2. Guoliang Tunnel Road, China. Length, 1.2 kilometers. Drop, 600 meters. The Guoliang Tunnel is carved through a rocky mountain face in the province of Henan in China. It runs for 0.75 miles, 1.2 kilometers, with a maximum elevation of over 600 meters. Before its construction, the isolated village of Guoliang was virtually unreachable. After the Chinese government refused to build a road, the path was chiseled out by 13 of the local villagers. Starting in the early 1970s, they used explosives to blow their way through the Taihang Mountains. It took over 5 years to construct, finally opening in 1977. At only 5.4 meters high and 3.5 meters wide, the road barely allows for 2 cars to pass each other. Trenches and rockfalls are common. Its sheer cliff drops, as well as its lack of guardrails and lights, make it especially dangerous. The area experiences extreme fog, slippery conditions and mudslides. Though the area has become popular among tourists, drivers must enter at their own risk. Locals refer to it as the road that does not tolerate mistakes. 3. North Youngas Road, Bolivia. Length, 80 kilometers. Drop, 4,600 meters. At just 3.5 meters wide with no guardrails, North Youngas Road is often referred to as the most dangerous highway in the world. It is set high up in the Cordillera Oriental mountain range in Bolivia. At its maximum elevation, its cliff face could plummet drivers over 4,600 meters below. The route leads from La Paz to Coroico. In addition to its narrow bypass, the mountainous road is notoriously foggy. The wet conditions are also prone to landslides and rockfalls. Dubbed the Road of Death, between 200 and 300 people lose their lives on the route each year. It still attracts a large number of tourists and locals alike. 4. Dalton Highway, Alaska. Length, early 666 kilometers. Slippery and isolated. The Dalton Pass is an epic 414-mile, early 666 kilometers traverse through Alaska. It starts at the Elliott Highway and ends at Dead Horse, near the Arctic Ocean. The route is so isolated that there are no petrol stations, restaurants or medical facilities along the way. Drivers are advised to bring survival gear and plenty of supplies just in case. In midwinter, the road becomes so icy and slippery, making the route so treacherous that even seasoned ice truckers refuse to cross it. Large portions of the road are not even paved. 5. Meadows Road, Pakistan. Length, 16 kilometers. Drop, 600 meters. Leading to the base of the Nanga Parbat mountain, it has been called one of the world's deadliest highways due to its treacherous high altitude, unstable and narrow mountain roads. The road is unmaintained and there are no guardrails to protect drivers from falling at least 2,000 feet down. 6. Atlantic Road, Norway. Length, 8 kilometers. Drop, 100 plus meters. While Norway's Atlantic Road is breathtakingly beautiful, there is one portion of it that may scare even the bravest of drivers. The route is a 5.2 mile, 8 kilometer, road that runs through an archipelago in Møre-og-Romsdal County. It begins at Utheim on Averøy and connects to the mainland through a series of bridges. Its impressive design led to it being named the Norwegian construction of the century in 2005. Approaching Hustadvika, the bridge rises by almost 300 meters. While this is not dangerous in summer, it's hazardous in winter. The curved portion of the bridge acts as a wind tunnel and is pummeled by the ocean. In fact, it was hit by at least a dozen storms during its construction in 1983 alone. 7. Los Caracoles Pass, Chile. Length, 9.3 kilometers. Drop, 3,200 meters. Los Caracoles Pass winds through the harsh terrain of the Andreas Mountains from the Andes between Chile and Argentina. The road climbs to an elevation of almost 10,500 feet, and has no roadside safety barriers. Frequented by large trucks and covered in snow most of the year, the pass, also called Snail's Pass by locals, has some of the world's steepest slopes, called switchbacks. 8. Stelvio Pass, Italy. Length, 13 kilometers. Drop, 2,000 plus meters. The Stelvio Pass is a mountain pass in northern Italy. At an elevation of 9,045 feet above sea level, it is the highest paved mountain pass in the Eastern Alps. Viewed from below, the road resembles a giant strand of spaghetti dropped from the heavens. At an elevation of 9,045 feet above sea level, it is the highest paved mountain pass in the Eastern Alps. The spectacular road, which connects Bormio to the South Tyrol and to Switzerland, has 40 hairpin turns on the Lombard side above Bormio, and 48 more on the South Tyrol side above Prato allo Stelvio, in the Venosta Valley. It doesn't help that Italy is home to popular supercar brands like Lamborghini and Ferrari, as supercar owners especially love testing their fast cars for the thrill on these bends. 9. Afghanistan Kabul Jalalabad Road. Length, 152 kilometers. Drop, 575 meters. The death toll along the Kabul-Jalalabad road in Afghanistan is so high, locals have lost count. Although the winding two-lane road offers barely enough room for cars to pass, drivers continue to whiz by at death-defying speeds. The road is also plagued by Taliban-led suicide bombings and kidnappings, a peril that drivers have come to accept as they make their way along the major trade route. The surrounding area, including the road, is often referred to as the Valley of Death. 10. Skippers Canyon Road, New Zealand. Length, 26.5 kilometers. Drop, 183 meters. Skippers Canyon Road, located in South Island, New Zealand, has been rated one of the world's most dangerous roads. It's above a river and has got some big drop-offs that are really narrow, making it difficult to pass other vehicles. The narrow road, constructed between 1883 and 1890, drops vertically to the Shotover River and is considered so dangerous that rental car companies won't allow their vehicles on it. However, local tour operators can take visitors up the canyon. How brave are you? Would you dare to drive these treacherous routes? What's the most dangerous road in your country? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, subscribe and stay tuned for our next video.